name is Sephora Sherry and I'm playing the role of Helena from The Rover by Afra Ben.
My name is Leon Schwerer. I'll be playing the part of Mick from The Caretaker by Harold Pinter.
I am Justin Grech. I am going to play Lady Wishford from The Way of the World by William Congreve.
My name is Alejandro Bartolo and I shall be playing the part of King John from William Shakespeare.
My name is Angie Cremona and I'm going to play Juliet from Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare.
I'm Jody Magli and I will be playing the part of Varvara from The Possessed by Fyodor Dostoevsky.
"'Tis true, I was never a lover yet, but I began to have a shrewd guess what this to be so, and fancy it very pretty to sigh and sing, and blush and wish, and dream and wish, and long and wish to see the man. And when I do, look pale and tremble, just as you did when my brother brought home that fine English colonel to see you. What do you call him? Don Belleville. That blush betrays you, I'm sure. 'Tis so, or is it? Don Antonio, Viceroy's son, or perhaps that old rich Don Vincentio, whom my father designs for your husband. Why do you blush again? Now hang me if I don't love thee for that dear disobedience. I love mischief strangely, as most of our sex do, and love nothing else. But tell me, dear Florinda, don't you love that fine Inglese? For I vow next to loving him myself. 'Twill please me most if you do so, for he's so gay and so handsome. Does thou think I'll ever be a nun, or at least till I'm so old I'm fit for nothing else? Faith no, sister, and that makes me want to know whether you love Belleville. Or is it because I'll have some mad companion or other that will spoil my devotion? Nay, I'm resolved to provide myself the carnival, if I could ever find a handsome man with a humour above ground. Though I ask first, you have provided yourself with a man, and you have taken no care for poor me. Prithee tell me, what dost thou see about me that is unfit for love? Well-shaped, clean-lipped, sweet-breathed, and sense enough to know how I ought to be employed. To the best advantage, yes, I do and will. Therefore I lay aside your hopes for my fortune. By my being a devotee, tell me how you came acquainted with this Belleville. For I perceive you knew him before you came to Naples.
You're sticking the place up. You're an old robber. There's no getting away from it. You're an old skate. You don't belong in a nice place like this. You're an old barbarian. Honest. You got no business running around in an unfurnished flat. I could charge you £7 a week if I wanted to. 350 a year exclusive. No argument. I mean, if that sort of money's in your range, don't be afraid to say so. Here you are. Furniture and fittings. I'll take 400 or the nearest offer. Otherwise, I've got the van outside, and I'll run you down to the police station in 5 minutes and have you in for trespassing, filching the place out, loitering, and stinking the place out. What do you say? Unless you're really keen on a straightforward purchase. I've got a brother who's a #1 decorator. He'll decorate it up for you first. If you want more space, there's 4 more rooms down the hallway. Bathroom, living room, bedroom, and nursery. Of course, we'd need a signed declaration from your personal medical attendant to make sure that you can carry the can. Who do you bank with? Who do you bank with?
Don't give in without a fight.
Is Sir Ronald coming, says thou foible, and are things in order? Have you perfilled the coachman and postilion that they may not stink of the stables when Sir Ronald comes by? And are the dancers and the music ready, that he may be entertained in all points of correspondence to the special? And well, and how do I look, foible? How well and how shall I receive him? In what figure shall I give his heart the first impression? There is a great deal in the first impression. Shall I sit? No, I won't sit. I'll walk, I'll walk from the door upon his entrance, and turn full upon him. No, that would be too sudden. I'll lie. I'll give the first impression in my little dressing room. There is a couch. Yes, I'll give the first impression on a couch. I won't lie neither, but loll and lean upon one elbow, with one foot a little dangling off, jogging in a thoughtful way. Yes, and then as soon as he appears, start and be surprised, and rise to meet him in pretty disorder. Yes, nothing is more alluring than a levy from a couch. It shows the foot to advantage, and turn with blushes and confusion, and furnishes with blushes, recomposing air beyond comparison. Hark, there is a coach.
Mad Kings, mad composition. John to Stoparter's Titan in the hall, head willingly departed to depart, and France whose armor conscience buckled on, as God's own soldier rounded in the ear, with that same purpose changer that sly devil, that broker that still breaks the fate of fate, that daily brave foul dead winds of all, of kings, of beggars, old men, young men, maids, who having no external thing to lose, what the word means, cheese the poor maid of that. The fat, smooth-faced gentleman, tickling commodity, the bias of the world who of itself is paced well, made to run even upon even ground, till disadvantage, this vile drawing bias, this way of motion, this commodity. But because he hath not caught me yet, not that I have the power to clutch my hand, where his very angels would salute my pun, but as my hand is unattempted yet, like a poor beggar railed on the ridge. Well, while as I am a beggar I will rail, and say that there is no sin but to be rich, and then being rich my virtue then shall be, to say there is no vice but beggary, since kings break faith upon commodity. Gain me, my lord, for I will worship thee.
The clock struck 9 when I did send the nurse. In half an hour she promised to return. Perchance she cannot meet him. That's not so. Oh, she's lame. Love herds should be those which 10 times faster glide than the sound's speed, driving back shadows over roaring hill. Therefore do nimble pinions of doves roll out, and head the wind's swift Cupid's wings. Now, as the day's journey from 9 till 12 is 3 long hours, yet she is not come. Had she affections of warm youthful blood, she would be as swift in motion as a ball. My words would bend the hair to my sweet love, and his to me. But old folks many feign they were as they were dead, unwieldy, slow, heavy, and pale as lead. Oh God, she comes. Oh honey nurse, what news? Hast thou met with him? Send thy men away. Now, sweet good nurse. O Lord, why look thou sad? Though news be sent, yet tell them early. If good thou shamest the music of sweet news, by playing it to me with so sorrow a face. I would thou hast my bones and dial thy news. Nay, come, I pray thee, speak, good nurse, speak.
Stay, hold your tongue, don't be in a hurry. You're a sensible girl, and there must be no mistakes in your life. Now, though you have money under my will, what will become of you, even if you have no money? You'll be deceived and robbed of your money, in fact. You'll be lost, but married to him. You're the wife of a distinguished man. Look at him, on the other hand. Though I've provided for him, if I die, what will become of him? But I could trust him to you. Stay, I've not finished. He's frivolous, shilly-shally, cruel. He's egoistic, he has low habits, but mind you think highly of him. In the first place, because there are many worse. I don't want to get you off my hands by marrying you to a rascal. You don't imagine anything of that sort now, do you? He's an old woman, but that's all the better for you. You understand me, don't you? Do you understand me? He will complain of you. He'll begin to say things against you behind your back. He'll whisper things against you to any stray person he meets. He'll be forever whining and whining. He'll write you letters from one room to another, 2 a day, but he won't be able to get on without you all the same. And that's the chief thing. Make him obey you. If you can't make him, you'll be a fool. He'll want to hang himself, and threaten too. Don't you believe it. It's nothing but nonsense. Don't believe it, but still keep a sharp lookout. You never can tell, and one day he may hang himself. It does happen with people like that. It's not through strength of will that people hang themselves, but through weakness. And so never drive him to an extreme. That's the first rule in married life. Of course, I'm not forcing you. It's entirely for you to decide. Sit down. I haven't finished yet. In my will, I've left you 15,000 rubles. I'll give you that at once on your wedding day. You will give 8,000 of it to him. That is, not to him, but to me. He has a debt of 8,000. I'll pay it, but he must know that it is done with your money. You'll have 7,000 left in your hands. Never let him touch a farthing of it. Don't pay his debts ever. If you pay them, you'll never be free of them. Besides, I shall always be here. You shall have 1,200 rubles a year from me, with extras 1,500 besides board and lodging, which shall be at my expense, just as he has now. Only you must set up your own servants. Your yearly allowance shall be paid to you all at once, straight into your hands. But be kind, and sometimes give him something, and let his friends come see him once a week. If they come more often, turn them out. Of course, I shall be here too, and if I die, your pension will go on till his death. For it's his pension, not yours. And besides the 7,000 you'll have now, which you ought to keep untouched if you're not foolish, I'll leave you another 8,000 in my will, and you'll get nothing more than that from me. It's right that you should know it. Come, do you consent? Will you say something at last?